Hi everyone, welcome back to Gear Only, where I can only equip the items that I rolled from my randomizer, and after I complete a set, I have to choose one item to keep, but drop the rest. Here's how our gear looked at the end of last episode, and you can see we still have a few pretty quick items to get through, namely the Guamtar, the Tower of Life Builder Trousers. So how about we get started with Guamtar. So for this we need 19 herb lore, and I'm already at 10, so I decided to do the dig site quest to get me all the way up to 17, and then I wasn't sure what to do next, so while I was thinking, I decided to kill some cave bugs because I know they drop some low level herbs, and before I knew it I had an inventory full of herbs, so we just finished off 19 herb lore. Not too bad. We already had some limpwort roots from last episode's hill giant grind while we were raising our range. And there we have it, the Guamtar. We can equip it. Now we won't be able to use it. It's just a wasted slot. But what's new? That's how it seems like this gear slot is. Up next, let's see if we can finish off some builder's trousers. Now the builder's trousers come from the Tower of Life quest. Just gotta search through these leaves to find the trousers.
Leaves are called leaves because we're supposed to leave them.
And you can see in our inventory we have the other pieces of the builder's outfit already. And we will complete the quest just because that's in our rules that we can complete. But here we are equipping the builder's trousers, if I can figure it out. It builder's trousers for the first time. And I like our color scheme we've got going on.
And let's face it, some colors and styles are going to draw attention. You're going to walk into a room, people are going to take notice.
There's Tower of Life completed, and up next we're going to transition over to our new goal of Graceful Boots Core End. Now for these we needed to complete X marks the spot, which gives us a lamp, and after a little bit of pondering I decided to put that in agility. I think I'll be putting all of my lamps and experience books and everything into agility just because I don't really love training that skill. So there is Client of Corend finished, and let's start working on our favor. I thought it would be pretty straightforward to just follow the wiki, but not everything goes as planned. But for now, let's enjoy this Arceus dopamine magic experience that we get. Here we have 34 magic already. I could put these XP tomes into rune crafting, but I kind of enjoy doing Guardians of the Rift, so maybe a bit later we'll work on that. But for now, I'm just gonna go with magic because I don't know, why not? Here's a bit more of these magic books. "37 magic, we can teleport to Falador as long as we have all of the law runes. And we finish up with 100% Arceus favor. It wasn't too bad. I really don't mind this one, the Arceus library. But up next we have Hosidius. So we'll be pushing this plow until 5%. And this one doesn't take too long. I think it's about 15 minutes for us to get 5%.
5% difference is astronomical. 5% means everything.
So next I dug up a ton of saltpeter to make this sulfurous fertilizer. And here's my method. I don't know, I know I'm not very great at clicking, but I said earlier I'm not good at PvP, that's why I don't do PvP. But by combining all of these, we actually got a few farming levels as well. Each one gives 2 farming experience. But after all of that, we get 100% Hosidius favor, doing the little quest as well. Brings us all the way there. And it's time to move on to Lovakenge. So for Lovakenge favor, you need to mine sulfur. And for that, you need a face mask. So I came over to Berthorpe to pick up a face mask from Turiel. I'm familiar with him from our first episode. But then since we're here, might as well get the graceful boots because we'll need to recolor those for later. Nice name. Now you guys may be thinking, but Gears Only, you can't equip the face mask. That's against the rules. And that's true, but I didn't realize that until I was here at the sulfur. I had not equipped the face mask, but I was kind of hoping maybe I could just do it and take damage, but it will not even let you mine without the face protection. So our next goal is going to be to get 65 mining in order to mine the Lovakite bars, and then we'll also need to raise our smithing as well. So here we are doing a little bit of Motherlode mine. We get our beekeeper's gloves, and shortly after, that brings us up to our next mining level, which I unexpectedly got on this rock. I was kind of expecting to wait for it later, but there we have it. And for smithing, we need to get up to 45 smithing, so might as well smith a few cannonballs. Now during that mining process, we also did a lot of iron ore in the mining guild. So we have a ton of iron ore in our bank and a lot of cannonballs. So hopefully if we ever need to train range later, we can do that. Now for the Lovakenge favor, we have to use the favor certificate that we got from Client of Korend to bring us up to 20%. And then we went ahead and did the Forsaken Tower quest to bring us up another 10%. And that will allow us to turn in Shazian armor pieces for a very, very low amount of favor each time. And I decided I'd show you guys our process here. We first mine a ton of Lovakite ore, and then we have to smelt it at this furnace. And then we smith it into the gloves, which is the only one that I can make so far. And we turn it in for a very low, I believe it's 0.1% favor per piece turned in. Now at 75%, we can go around to all of the mine carts, and I decided to get those done and thought I had to come back and talk to this person to get 100%, but nope, we already got it. So it was a little anticlimactic, I was unexpected, but there we have it. Up next is the Piscarillius favor, and for that we need a lot of planks to help repair the fishing crane things. So I decided to just come over here to the fishing trawler area and pick up some planks, hopping worlds, and then I realized I also need a crafting level. So here we are crafting a little bit more flax. I found that flax is just the easiest one for a quick level or two. If I were doing a longer term training, maybe I would do glass blowing or something, but for this purpose, I'll just get some flax. So there we go, repairing the cranes. The first one went by very easily. We'll do this for a long time until we have 20% favor so that we can complete the Queen of Thieves to bring us up to 30 to be able to catch sandworms. But in order to do that, we need to have the hunter level. So we caught a few birds, came over here to the sandworms, and on my first try doing this, I kind of forgot how it worked. I thought, I thought I was taking out the sandworms and giving them to them, but you guys probably know that's not quite how it works. So there we have 100% Piscarillis flavor, all different flavors, 100% favor, and we'll move on to the Shazian favor, our last one. And so we're healing a few soldiers until we can do organized crime. And so I'll just let you guys watch. Again, I'm not a PKer. I don't do well in tough situations, intense situations. Here was my first attempt at doing an organized crime. I'll let you guys watch the panic.
Oh dear.
Oh man, the real reason there's no audience here today is because we're actually in an A right now.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, and no, it's not Roach. Welcome, Dyrus, to the LCK as here goes the on-horn. Damwon trying to make something happen. Haymaker does some work there. Cuz is the one to bear the brunt of it, but now Faker into the backline. Roach gets in there as well. Can he land it? No, he can't.
Oh!
As that's a huge knock up there from Showmaker. Gargoyle Stoneplate just not quite doing enough. As you can see, Teddy, gigantic shield, gigantic health bar, and he's now looking to try and chase down Damwon with not as many spells as they'd otherwise want. Look at all of these chakrams flying into Damwon, and they've been split up. Cuz still here, still available, and Nar goes down to his Guardian Angel. Canyon does have his as well, but Effort is on the chase, and T1 find themselves a team fight victory, but don't find any kills.
Oh, they don't know about the TP.
Oh no, Teddy now out of position. Heal gonna be used just to get the movement
Canyon
speed.
with the flank.
Yep, Showmaker, can he get in there? Almost has the Ornhorn once again as Cuz goes golden, flashes, body slams, gets out, the disengage with the barrel, and he's going to survive. Even sidesteps Roach's blast plant, which could have trolled him. But now Faker gets into the backline and eliminates this set. This team fight has gone for so damn long, but it's T1 that draw first blood after what feels like 4 minutes. Teddy gets Ornhorn though. They can't, they don't have the damage available. A big Gnar, the big wall of Roach is alive for way too long. But now, can he actually find the team fight in the end? Can it be Nuclear that gets at the answers? No, it's Showmaker gonna die to the hands of Teddy. A couple more auto attacks is going to do it. The Severum is what's up. Doesn't quite get the damage there, but eventually chases it down. We've now got an Elder Drake on the map that Damwon have led T1 to on a silver platter. The barrel is missed time, but who cares? Cuz I think they're still going to have enough to make this one work as Pop goes.
We did go back and pick up everything. Here we are healing all the way to full. Yeah, I don't do well under those stressful situations. But here we are, finishing off. Thankfully, we only had to do this, I believe, 2 more times. I found another gang. Here I am in the Piscarilius area, and I think I watched a Kemp Q video a long time ago on his 10 HP Ironman. Where he said this was the best one for him. Obviously, if I had just 10 HP, I would probably be dead. But this one works pretty nicely because I don't have to be there. I can just go up there, reload the cannon, and then come back down. There we are, already at 100% of Shazy in favor. It didn't take too long. That one was maybe the fastest one. That one or Arceus. But both of those, I don't really mind them, other than the near-death experience we had. And that brings us to using our Graceful Boots, getting them recolored so that they're Graceful Boots Corand. And I tried to be very, very careful with this. I didn't want to waste anything and have to go redo more Marks of Grace. I guess he's wearing the Corand style. Alright. Let me double check one more time. Okay. I want the boots you're wearing. And there we go. Again, no confirmation on whether they are Graceful Boots Corand. But they do look slightly different than they did before. So I'll just have to believe that these are the right ones. Let's see how they look. Alright. This grind probably took close to 20 or 25 hours, and a huge chunk of that was Lovakenge, getting the mining levels, mining all of the Lovakite, had to mine some extra coal, smithing that, turning in those stupid gloves for 0.1% favor. Yeah, it took a long time, a lot more than it should. So I think this item might be in the running for one of the items that I keep at the end of the set, at the end of completing the set. Again, I can just keep one and I have to drop everything else. These graceful boots might be pretty useful here. Up next, our next goal will be the tribal top. And for that, we need to complete Jungle Potion. So that's not too bad, and it gives us a bit of Herblore experience as well. And if we trade Gabooti, we can actually trade him some opals and jades in exchange for trading sticks, which we could then use for the tribal top. So here we are at 0 trading sticks starting off, but a jade sells for 90, and it only goes down by a little bit, and an opal sells for 60. And I didn't do any math here. I don't know why I'm alternating between jade and opal as if I'm min-maxing anything. But there we go, we bought the tribal top. I'm kind of surprised that's not a collection log item. I don't know, maybe it doesn't deserve its spot, but let's try it on. And we are one of the Buanas. There we have it. Another one, that was a quick one. I know we could have done that a long time ago, but let's move on to one of the best items for this round, but also one of the longest grinds, and that is the Guthix Halo. So if you're wondering how we did this, I had an alt account and I had this account, and we just started a game on this account, gear only. I captured the flag and AFK'd for 20 minutes until we got our 3 tickets, and then my other account would just get the 1 ticket. And so here we are with 75 tickets. We can buy the Guthix Halo. This one is a collection slot item, and I'm not sure why the arrow is still above my head, but we can also see the Guthix Halo gives some bonuses, some defense bonuses. So that may also be a contender for keeping it as the final item. But there we have the Guthix Halo and the Steel Warhammer. We're just missing the cape. I forgot it in my bank. Let's go get it. And here we are with our current gear. The Guthix Halo, the Tribal Top, the Witchwood Icon, Steel Warhammer, the Builder leggings, the yellow cape, the Flamtear bracelet, the Corund boots, and the Sapphire ring. That means we only have, and the Willow shortbow as well. But that means we only have one item left, that is any clue shield. And we'll get into some of the math on that for next episode. But for this episode, we're gonna have to call it. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us. Here's where we started this episode off again, and here's how we ended it. So we just have a clue scroll shield remaining. Thank you all so much for watching, and the next episode should be coming out pretty quickly, so get ready for that one. See you guys.